Alright, as you see on my screen, we're doing another Am I the A-hole? Now, it's been about a month or so since I last did this, and I kind of like making these videos. So, here we are. Let's get right into it. My fiance are having a dry wedding, and my side of the family are refusing to attend. Backstory to this. My fiance, 27 female, was an alcoholic. She started drinking at 15 due to her parents being alcoholics and stopped drinking when she was 22. When we started dating, one of her hard limits was no alcohol in her home. I personally don't drink that often, so it was quite easy for me to not just have any alcohol at our place. When we moved in together, we made our house alcohol free to make sure she had a space that didn't have any temptation for her. I want to add that she won't stop me from drinking when we're not at home. She just likes to have a space where it's alcohol free. That's understandable. I feel like it's understandable. When we started planning our wedding, we decided super early on to make a wedding a dry wedding and instead have fun alcohol free cocktails, coffee, chocolate drink bar. My parents found out the venue will be alcohol free, and I've been pushing back on this relentlessly. They claim that the wedding will be more fun if they are allowed to have a few beers, and they need the alcohol to loosen up. Dad's words, where alcohol makes weddings less boring and more enjoyable. They don't care that we want this to be a wedding that'll make my future wife comfortable and happy. Extra info. All our friends are fine. It's alcohol free. My fiance's family isn't attending because she's NC. She's not in contact with them. 27 female also. All right, bro. All right, bro. You are not the a-hole. Everybody else is. Your family is, bro. Ain't no way you people are grown adults and you're having problems with not drinking for one night. I don't understand that. How does that make sense? You people are too old to not be able to not drink and have fun. How do you rely so much on alcohol to have fun, bro? Your lives must be, their lives have to be boring. Like, this is a special event. What are your daughter, right? She said, yeah, wait, hold on. 27 female. She said she's also a female. Yeah. Your daughter's getting married, bro. Your daughter's getting married. And you're not gonna be there because there's no, it's not gonna be any drinks. What kind of bullshit? It has to be an excuse. There has to be an excuse. There has to be something else to it, bro. Because ain't no way you're not gonna pull up because there's going to be no alcohol. Are you drunks? Are you alcoholics yourself? Like, it doesn't make sense, bro. Lady, you are not the a-hole. They are. On to the next. Am I the a-hole for asking my in-laws to stay in a hotel instead of our already crowded apartment? My in-laws are visiting for the week and automatically assume they'd be staying with us. The problem is my husband and I live in a small two-bedroom apartment with our two kids, and we're already tight in our space. The last time they stayed, it was absolute chaos. Zero privacy, boundaries constantly being pushed, and way too much stress on everyone, including the kids. So this time around, to get ahead of the situation, and gently suggested they stay at a hotel nearby. I even found a really nice place, reasonably priced, and offered to pitch in a little bit to help cover the cost. We've been okay financially lately, had a little extra cash and come in from a small bet win, and wanted to use it to make things easier for everyone. But instead of being open to it, they got offended. They insisted we have plenty of room and said it's ridiculous to spend money on a hotel when they're family. They also made passive aggressive comments about me not wanting them around, which is not true at all. I just remember how draining and disruptive their last visit was, and trying to avoid a repeat of that, especially with our kids' routines being impacted. My husband is now stuck in the middle. He understands why I don't want to here, but also doesn't want to upset his parents. And I feel like I'm being painted as the unreasonable one for maintaining some boundaries and pace at our home. Am I the a-hole for standing my ground and asking him to stay at a hotel instead of cramming into our apartment for a full week? Now, I don't think you're a-hole, bro. It's completely understandable that you want, because not like they don't want them there. It's just that there's just not a lot of space. There's just no room for them there. So it's completely understandable. Like, she likes them, she wants to be around and everything. It's just, she doesn't like them in the apartment because there's just no space. I don't think she's the a-hole. Shut the comments. Not the a-hole, but your husband isn't stuck in the middle. He needs to prioritize what's best for our family, not his parents. And he should be the one having this conversation with them, not you. I agree with this. I completely agree with this. He should step up some more. Fine, they can stay, but the kids don't give up their beds. Not the a-hole. Okay. How dingy does a parent have to be? See, right here. No offense, but your husband needs to grow up. Exactly. I'm not necessarily saying he needs to grow up, but he does have to step up and be like, there's no space. And she's not doing it so she's like you guys. There's no space. All right, on to the next. Am I the a-hole for hanging out with my ex after she told me she cheated and got pregnant? I, male 20, go to college out of state. My ex, 19, goes to a different school. We've been together since high school and decided to drive long distance. When I left, it wasn't perfect, but I thought we were still solid. We hadn't seen each other since the summer, but I still thought we were together. We didn't talk as much, and she didn't say anything was wrong. Last week, she called me and said she was pregnant. I asked if it was mine. She said no. I already knew it wasn't because I hadn't seen her in months. She said it happened during spring break and blamed it on her hormones and being lonely. And then she still loves me and wants to talk things out. I told her I didn't want to talk, that we were done, and then I hung up and blocked her. Now she's texting my friends trying to get them to talk to me. I haven't responded. Am I the a-hole for not letting her explain more and just cut her? Hell no, hell no, bro. First thing first. If you're dating out of college, if you're dating out of high school, and you're like going to different, even if you're not leaving the same city, bro, and you're going to different schools, break up. I feel like it's the best thing to do because you're both about to experience a whole new life, and I don't think it's best to be together. Now onto the back, not back to this. You were not the a-hole. She cheated on you, bro. She couldn't control herself, and she got pregnant. Now she want to talk things out. What do you want to talk to me about? About the other nigga the other dude that you in the body? But like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about the other dude. I don't want to hear about your situation. You cheated already. That's the end of the conversation. We no longer talk. You may have the same friends, but we no longer talk. Talk to your baby daddy. Talk to the other dude you got pregnant with. Come to me. Talk to what we're gonna talk about. What things are we gonna work out? You love me still, but you love penis more. That's so stupid, bro. It makes no sense, bro. What are you guys gonna talk about? What are you guys gonna sit here and talk about, bro? Hell no. Comments, not the a-hole. Moving along, she said to kick rocks. Send her to kick rocks. I'm 20 myself, and I'm saying we're too young to be dealing with this type of drama. She's the a-hole in the situation and expects you to ride along. Enjoy being single, man. No need to be hung up in relationships anyway. Agree. Not the a-hole, she cheated on you. Blame hormones and being lonely, and then it makes it seem like she expected you to stay. Exactly, bro. He has hormones. He was lonely. He didn't cheat. Like, what's your excuse right now, gang? Now you're pregnant. It sounds like your girl got ghosted and after she got pregnant and see exactly, bro. Trying to make you take responsibility for her mistake. You don't have to do that, bro. I hope you do not go back to her. I hope you don't answer her, bro. If she ends up at your front door, bro, don't answer that door. Make it smell like no one's home. Turn the lights off. On to the next. I saw this one. Look mad good. Am I the a-hole for refusing to lie for my friend who faked being pregnant to get her boyfriend to propose? So this one's messy. My best friend, 25 female, has been dating her boyfriend, 27 male, for 3 years, and she's been obsessed with getting him to propose. Damn, she want to get married. She want to get married quick. He's been more of a slow and steady type, always saying he wants to be financially first. I agree with this. Being financially secured first in the buy place. I completely agree with this, bro. I don't think you should get married to at least in your 30s. That's how I personally feel. Because that's around the time when you actually have more money. You're a lot more secure. Now you have your own place. I feel like that's the best time to get proposed, bro. Is when you're in your 30s. And also have kids. Is when you're in your 30s. Etc. She got tired of waiting and she told me she was going to give him a little push. Damn, like, you guys got together when you were like 22. Calm down. That push was pretending to be pregnant. She bought fake tests from They make fake tests on Amazon, gang? Or what the? Found ultrasound pics on Pinterest. And even downloaded a pregnancy tracking app in case he checked her phone. What the I begged her not to go through with it, but she swore she'll come clean after the proposal. Think he's gonna be okay with that? Because he's thinking you're getting married for the kid. That's also kind of weird. I don't want to get married. I feel like if you're a woman, and this is just my opinion, I'm not a woman though, but like, wouldn't you want to get married because he wants to be with you and not be with you because you have a kid? That's insane. You think he's gonna still want to be with you after he finds out you lied about the kid? Must be out of your damn mind. So yeah, she tells him, he panics, and proposes 2 weeks later. She's over the moon. He's trying to process everything. The whole time, I'm biting my tongue. But then he called me. He sounded nervous. Kind of off and said, I know this is weird, but she's never said anything to you about not actually being pregnant? Apparently, some of her timelines didn't add up, and she slipped up by saying something about sushi weeks later. I panicked and just said, we need to talk to her. Now my friend's furious. She said I should have covered for her and that she was going to come clean after the wedding, and I ruined her future. She blocked me 2 days later, then unblocked me just to send a long paragraph about how I betrayed her and didn't understand what it's like to be scared for losing love of her life. I genuinely didn't out her, but I didn't lie either. I just couldn't do it. But Now I'm wondering if I should have just said nothing. She's spiraling, and now everyone's in our friend group just picking sides. Am I the a-hole? Your friends should not be picking sides besides yours, bro. Only one side should be picking, not yours. Ain't no way anyone's siding on her who just faked being pregnant to get proposed. She rushed for no reason. You're 25. What are you rushing for? What are you scared of? What are you so ready for marriage for, bro? Is life shit? Is he the only good party in life? Something like that? Why are you rushing to get married? Why are you trying to rush him to get married? Like, you know what he wants, bro. Like, you can wait. You're 25, bro. You still have a lot of time in your life. A lot of time. You're 20 still. But no, she's not the a-hole. Your friend's the a-hole. Ain't no way you sat here and like I was gonna tell him after the wedding that I'm not actually pregnant, and then he's gonna be locked in with me forever. And if he gets divorced, I get to have his stuff. Like that's all I see, bro. She looks crazy. She has crazy eyes right now. You know the crazy eyes from How I Met Your Mother. Those are the eyes she have right now, bro. She got them Looney Tune eyes, bro. I don't understand how are your friends picking sides. Besides yours, it's only one side to pick, and it's yours. It's your side. That's the only way to side, bro. Ain't no way people are on her side saying that it's perfectly okay. She's gonna tell him after the wedding. Huh? You're gonna tell him after the wedding? But what are you doing? What are we doing here, bro? Ain't no way people on her side. She lied about being pregnant just to get a proposal out of him, knowing that he's not ready yet. Why are you trying to rush somebody who's not ready yet, bro? That does not sound good. He's not sounding gonna be a rough wedding. It's not gonna be a rough marriage along the way, bro. Because not only he getting married early, compared to like his plan and everything, he's gonna probably like resent her a little bit for it, and the kid too. That's such a bad thing, bro. You could have just waited. Like you're 25. But what are you rushing for? What are you really rushing for, bro? You couldn't wait maybe 2 years down the line when you're still together. Like, bro, not the a-hole. It's not your job to lie for your friends. If her boyfriend wasn't ready to get married, thank you. And that was not. And that was not. What the hell? If her boyfriend wasn't ready to get married, and that was what she was looking for. Holy shit. She needed to move on. Instead, she faked the baby. Right? Tried to trap the guy with a fake baby. How does that? I don't understand, bro. I don't understand how your friends are siding with her. Like how are people picking sides? It's only one side to pick, and it's yours. Because not only did you not lie for her, you just said you got to talk to her, and that's it. You moved on with your life, and your friend is in the wrong. It's really that simple, bro. On to the next. All right, this is gonna be the last one. Am I the a-hole for rubbing my girlfriend's pregnant belly before she was showing? My girlfriend Kaylani, 23, is like 10 weeks pregnant, and she isn't showing at all yet. Last night we were watching TV, and I rubbed her belly. She was fine with it. Then I kissed her belly, and she sat up. She asked what I was doing, and I said I was kissing our baby. She got upset and started crying. I asked what was wrong, and she said I was calling her fat. I told her that I absolutely wasn't, and I was simply just kissing her stomach because she's carrying our baby. She said that she didn't have a baby belly yet, and whatever there was, it's just because she's fat. I tried saying that she wasn't at all, which she literally isn't. But apparently I had already said that. Then this morning she didn't eat breakfast, and I asked why. She said she was just too fat and started crying again. I don't know what to do. I feel really, really bad about everything. Is there anything I could do to make her feel better? Usually I'll buy her expensive chocolate from my favorite place, and flowers. But I feel like chocolate isn't the best thing here. Alright, dude. One, you are not the a-hole. You're not. Like, you're just something that I feel like a lot of people see as fine, including myself, as sweet. Kiss the belly, because not only appreciating her, but also because your kid's there. She's just hormonal, dude. This is a situation where it's like, nobody's in the wrong. Nobody's in the wrong. She's hormonal, so she's going through a lot right now. My best answer, bro, is call your dad. Call your dad. He knows, he went through this, bro. He went through this entire thing already. He knows the answers. If you have a dad, call your grandpa, because he knows the answers too. Those are the two people you call first, bro, because they know all the answers. They've been through all of it. Let's check the comments. The fact that she skipped breakfast, okay, yeah. Not the a-hole, but coming from a lady who was currently 39 weeks pregnant, I was very insecure until I started showing. Even now, I'm still insecure despite it being obvious that I'm not fat. I'm heavily pregnant. She has a lot of hormones hitting her right now, see? I get what you're trying to do, but she's going through a lot of body image stuff, and even a small comment like that can make it feel huge when you're pregnant. Maybe try reassuring her and being more gentle, like really acknowledging her feelings without trying to fix it right away. Don't push the whole baby talk for a bit. and just focus on making her feel seen and loved without mentioning her body. It'll take time for her to feel better. Oh, I agree. Oh, this is a fire paragraph. Whoever wrote it? Who was this? Tafate Sky? You're a genius, man. You are a genius. Whew. Not the a-hole. Welcome to living with a pregnant woman. Signing with the husband of a pregnant woman. I'm 13 weeks pregnant, and yeah, first trimester. Okay, not the a-hole, but don't take it personally and just drop it. Move on. Don't have a talk with her or whatever other BS advice you're getting. That'll make you an a-hole. Okay, okay. Not the a-hole, just drop it. Oh, so people saying just moving on. They say don't try to stick onto too long because you look like, okay. People are saying don't stay on it too long. But everybody agrees that he's not the a-hole. I agree too, bro. I don't think you're a-hole. I do think you should talk to your dad, though. He know everything, bro. He been through this. He know what to do. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I feel like doing these once a month is probably fun. Just like seeing people's issues, problems, stuff like that. I just like talking on these things. Next week will be a different video. Something I've been working on for like something I've been working on since last week, so it'll be up. Anyways, see you guys around.